It's content galore. It's just there's so much to talk about, and that is why we decide to sit here and we decide to just talk because sabafana abazithandayo izindaba futhi sihlezi sizilandela. Welcome to your podcast radio and stuff. Igama lami nguNtokozo.
You know what time it is? It's hem time. Hem time is my favorite time. I know it's your favorite time as well.
Is it not isikhathi samaqiniso? Sifiyani nekutheni nabo sibabafana bamaqiniso.
I love it, hemhemos.
Yeah.
Angifuni ukuya kuhemhemos.
Yeah.
That's what I like. I like hemhemuzing. That's my favorite thing. I've got a confession to make, Ntokozo. I've got a confession. I need to confess.
Yeah.
I think it's time for the world to know this. Yeah. Finally, I'm coming out. I've been listening to Wilson B. Nkosi every Sunday for the past 3 weeks.
Why?
Because baningi abantu basitshela ukuthi Wilson B. Nkosi usimemezile emsakazweni.
Yeah.
Gave us a shout out. I'm sure now ubatholile. Bathi uyamuzwa Wilson B. Nkosi enimemeza. Kodwa ngalezi insuku abesho ngazo ngalesikhathi bengisuke ngingalalela. So these past 3 weeks I made it a point ukuthi ngiyalalela from 9 to 12. Ngoba phela ngifuna ukuzwa mina Wilson B. Nkosi yasimemeza. This is the legend saying Ntobeko Khulusa Ntokozo Chapa. But you know what? In those 3 weeks akasimemeza.
You see, that's the thing. That's the good thing about radio. You miss it, it's gone.
It's gone.
That's it. You miss it, it's gone. That is why I love live radio. I know nowadays radio, some shows are available for listening to later on through podcasts. But live radio is not like recording.
Yes.
See, in recording, there's always an opportunity to fix something. On live radio, in live radio, there's no second take.
Yep.
If you have said it, you need to find a way to move on.
Yes.
If you have said it, you need to find a way to correct yourself if you feel like you need to correct it. But most of the time, you move on. That is why, personally, I've been so bad in demos because I just knew in the back of my head that I can have a retake.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So because of live radio and Wilson B. Nkosi issue yake, you only find it on Metro FM. You're not going to find it online. So I have not been able to hear that. If you're watching the legend, Wilson B. Nkosi, please do it this coming Sunday. I'll make it a point that I'll listen from 9 to 12. My time was not wasted though. Because I enjoy
your time on sounds and stuff like that.
Well spent.
Will never be wasted with Wilson B. Nkosi. I still do enjoy him. Yes, sometimes I don't finish the entire show, and yes, some Sundays I don't listen because there's a lot that we do. Sometimes we are recording, but it's never time wasted. It's beautiful radio.
100%. Mhlambe nawe kwamuzwa ke nje Wilson B. Nkosi esimemeza emsakazweni. Awusazise nje usitshela ukuthi awu nawe kumuzwe esimemeza emsakazweni bese uyasho ukuthi abafana bamahemhem lawo because njalo sihlale sithola ama messages every time makuthiwa kade simemeza Wilson because we get messages to say hey umzwile Wilson ngiyamuzwa Wilson lana ememeza abafana bamahemhem. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to hear ourselves.
As hemos.
Singene kuzona.
All right. Ukuze makuthiwa umuntu uxishiwe.
Angengikuzwa.
Ukuze makusho njalo.
Angengizwa.
Kusuke kuthiwa kunokuthila akunikeziwe. Okuyimali. Ukuthi ashintshe itune, ashintshe ilanguage, ashintshe into ayikhulumayo. You know, abantu abasebenza einkampanini bazokutshela ukuthi baye bathumela umuntu weunion ukuthi ayobakhulumela nomqashi bese exishiwe ubuye sekhuluma enye ilanguage. And ngomhla ka 30 June, on the eve of umhla ka 30 June in fact,
yes,
kwabonakala izithombe eziveza ukuthi ungizwe nophakela kade bene meeting,
yes,
with upresident Ramaphosa. Kwaqala kwacirculate ama message ukuthi hayi isibhemile sebexishiwe. But right now everyone is talking about ulayini uthi phela ngeke silibele simashile bafowethu.
We can't march forever. Ngizwe Mchunu 2026. That's a quote kaNgizwe Mchunu. We can't march forever. Kodwa ke uthe umuntu mayexishiwe. Kuhlanganaphi ukuthi ungizwe uthi we can't march forever nokugxishwa?
No. Yini ukugxishwa mhlawumbe for the sake of umuntu ongayi-understand le language engishoyo. Mangabe mina ngikhuluma ukuthi umuntu ogxishiwe kusuke kuthiwa lowo muntu loyo unikezwe imali emthulisayo kuyinto abekade banga ngayo umsindo basically. All right, get back to your question. Ihlanganaphi le quote awiphinde futhi awubisho kamnandi.
We can't march forever. Ngizwe Mchunu 2026.
So when I heard that line, I began to ask myself, kabe umuntu ogxishiwe usounda kanjani? You understand? What's the sound in the ear? Uzwakala kanjani umuntu mengabe egxishiwe enikezwe imali? Because I hear Ungizwe now singing a totally different tune from the tune that he was singing 2 months, 3 months ago.
Uthi Ungizwe ugxishiwe?
Wena ubona kanjani?
No, to be honest, hayi. Mawukuthi usho njalo, mina ngingakuvumela. Hayi ukuthi ngisho njalo ngingavumela wena. Ngobani? Ungizwe hey macingwane, ichunu. Kodwa ke asikhuluma iqiniso. Ichunu aliqali namhlanje ukuxokisa. Ukwenza into ebukeka isabuphiciphici. Aqala namhlanje. Aqala namhlanje. Umacingwane make waba nemeeting nje. Uyaphuma sekushintsha ichuni. Uqala umbone ngengubo ezintsha. Iwardrobe iyashintsha, iwardrobe. Uqala ubone iwardrobe ishintsha.
Phela usuke ezokwenza imedia briefing.
Bese uzwa nelanguage isishintshile. Hayi ubone ukuthi hayi seligxishiwe ichuni. In all fairness and honesty, nami ngiyakholelwa ukuthi ichunu ligxishiwe sekukhuluma imali njengamanje ngoba lo Ngizwe Mchunu okhuluma namhlanje njengoba kuJuly, lo Ngizwe Mchunu wayekhuluma ngomhla ka 25 June before i-meeting yangomhla ka 29 June. Izinto ezimbili ezihlukene. Izinto ezimbili ezihlukene akukhulakali ukuthi this is what is said. Uphiciphici kodwa mhlawumbe ubuhlangene nokugxishwa ngoba kusho ukuthi ukukhuluma isisu at times uma ngabe kuwukuthi usunikiwe lokho okufunayo bese uyathula. Kodwa ngithande kakhulu ipost efakwe mangangela kuyona ipost egroupini yethu lapha yabudget, ipost efakwe uZwakele Mncwango ku Facebook. Ngike ngayifaka izolo. Post efakwe uZwakele Mncwango ku Facebook ngizoyifunda nje maduze lapho khona ekhuluma lapho khona ekhuluma ngabantu abama activist. Uthi uZwakele Mncwango iqiniso abaningi abasaba iqiniso abaningi abasaba ukulishwa. Abaholi bomphakathi abaningi are unemployed, some are even unemployable or no source of income. Isisu asikweletwa. Hence people get vulnerable bathengeke kalula. Ngeke uphile impilo edlula eyabantu abasebenzayo engekho umuntu okunika isupport behind. Bese kuba nama undisclosed funders. Yikho abanye bezozithola bethengeka kalula by the very same people abathi emphakathini akuliwe nabo. Imbuzo okumele umuntu azibuze yona, yini engenza umuntu anike omunye imali nje? Uzozuzani yena ngokuthatha imali yezingane zakhe anike wena? Izimpendulo ziphethe isixazululo. Kodwa top part yale yokuthi abasebenzi abanye abaqasheki. So mawubuka umuntu njengongizwe Mchunu usebenza phi vele? Mawubuka imoto ayidrivayo, it tells you ukuthi sometimes kuzoba nzima ukuthi athi no. So mina in all fairness and honesty, this is my belief, ngiyakholelwa ukuthi uNgizwe Mchunu ugxishiwe. Anganoma wagxishwa ngawo umhla ka-29 noma wagxishwa before or after. Kodwa le tune aseyicula njengamanje, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. Kodwa ke asike siyeke uyabona nje obukhuluma, you are moving at a very fast pace, speed. Asike sithi slow down. Si analyze umbuzo wethu. Noma ayi umbuzo statement. Statement esithi we can't march forever. Right. Yabona nathi sifake ecathulweni zakhe. Is it not being fair in that statement? Ukuthi phela there must be an end game, there must be an end goal. Sifuna ukuzuzani ngalento. You understand? And iqiniso lithi abantu abaningi mebenza into kulesi sikhathi samanje njengoba ukhuluma ngendaba yezisu based on i-post kaZwakele. So probably emqondweni wakhe that was the question. We are doing this, but at the end of it all, what's in it for us?
Emqondweni kaNgizwe?
Yes, that's what I think.
Are you serious?
Huh?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Awucabanga ukuthi bekukhuluma ukugxishwa? No, seriously, do you really believe he was genuinely saying that from the point when uyibuzayo? Or you just saying it with the argument?
Ngisho ukuthi asibuke
from all angles.
From all angles. Okay. Is it not a fair way to think lendlela acabanga ngayo?
If it came from somebody else, bengathi maybe it's something that needs to be engaged. Kodwa lo muntu eqhamuka kuyena uNgizwe Mchunu oyi-leader of your president weBhinca Nation, esimaziyo ukuthi kade leader ama-marches, and the tone yokuthi we will march until we win. Bekushiwo njalo, we will march until we win. So
kushiwo njalo,
hayi ukuthi bekushiwo. Naye ubesho njalo, yesishiwo njalo. Have we won? Sengibuzela abamashayo. Bawinile njengamanje.
Mhlambe phela yena uyibona iwini ngathi mhlambe yena ubona ngathi i-goal post is being shifted. You see, your win and my win is not the same. You understand? Kungenze ukuthi mina ngibona ngathi sesifikile like funny ngabe podcast radio and stuff ikhona. But wena you can see ukuthi
sangaya somewhere.
Sisangaya kude kakhulu naye. Uthola ukuthi mina sengifika lapho and said no, but we are in the right place. So for example, if somebody now offers us maybe to buy ama-writer athile or a podcast athi azothatha wonke ama-shows a-fly kwi-TV, then uthola ukuthi mina ngoba ngibuka i-offer ngibona ingazi ukuthi wow, what a breakthrough. But when you can see no, but this we can even push harder and singathola i-deal ebigger mhlambe kwi-Netflix. I'm making an example. So kuyenzeka nihambe ndawonye nomuntu but uthola ukuthi aniboni ngendlela efanayo.
Yeah, ngiyakuzwa Ntokozo, but i-argument yakho uyenza in isolation of statements eMarch and March. Okay. Asikhumbule phela ukuthi uNgizwe akazange avele athi nje we can't march forever. We can't march forever uqhamuke emva kwestatement esikhishwe iMarch and March.
Asike simuzwe ke mhlambe lapha eyikhuluma kancane.
Before simuzwe ekhuluma kancane, asike sisho ukuthi statement seMarch and March sithini bese sizwa yena ngoba kuqhamuke sona kuqala. So statement seMarch and March sithi uNgizwe or rather kuthiwa khona abantu abaplantiwe kwi-movement iMarch and March khona bezodestabilize a movement kanye nama-initiatives wabo. So bathe mangabe be-investigator bathatha isinqumo sokuthi ngeke bayi-associate noNgizwe ngoba kukhona ungathi khona iminwe epointa ngakuyena. Baze bakumenshina futhi ukuthi khona abantu abanikwa imali ukuze kudestabilizwe iMarch and March. Even though bengashongo ukuthi uNgizwe specifically onikwa imali, but what they did say ukuthi uNgizwe ngeke bayi-associate naye. Only then uNgizwe sebesehamba ke wasesho lokho abekusho. Asike sikuboneke.
Ngoba iqiniso limile as much as singakuzuzile konke kodwa futhi we can't march forever. Iqiniso elimile lelo, iqiniso lonke, iqiniso lodwa. Iqiniso lelo ngoba asinayo inhloso yokucollapse economy. Futhi ngikhuluma lokho njengesenior yomuntu okwaziyo ukuboshwa abafowethu silitha nabo yonke lento ukuthi adewethu uMangobese noMfowethu Phakela abalazi ijele, and futhi they are junior to me. They are excited about every situation, limelight, relevancy, and everything.
I think we can stop it there. So Ntokozo mawubuka le video mabe ukuthi akaxishiwe ungizwe. Waze nini ukuthi we can't march forever? I-action plan kanti abeyidayo yena njenge-leader beyokuthi ngomhla ka-30 June bese kuyisona siphetho. Is that ikona bekuplanile lokho wakusharisha with other leaders? Lama leaders namhlanje asethi excitedwa ilamlight ukukhuluma ngoPhakela noJacinta. So you can tell ukuthi sekukhuluma lokhu anikwe khona.
Yeah, no. Asike sibone ukuthi from here where to.
Exactly. Ngibone no King Ingoba Makhosi lo behamba nabo kakhulu.
Yes, is always
emamashini. Naye uthi ngeke simathe unyaka wonke. Asiborekile phela, asidakiwe futhi udumo. Phela izwe leli. So you can tell bethu ukuthi kunoqhekeko njengamanje kuma leaders abekuwona hamba phambili ekulweni nabo kufika. Kodwa into eyenzakalile ngokwami kwenzeke lento ekuthiwa i-divide and rule. Vele bakhala futhi nami ngaba ngomunye wakho wasakhomenta la kwe-podcast. Bakhala abaningi ukuthi why ungizwe noPhakela abahlangane no-president without uJacinta. Yona mphumela le. So any smart leader, if you want to destabilize a movement or to destabilize i-action obone ngathi is gaining momentum, ungene phakathi kwabo bahlakaze ngaphakathi, and that's what they are trying to do.
Yeah, no, ayisizobona mfethu. So livele silandela
100%. There's another story, and Ntokozo, but before we move on to another story, I'd love to know your thoughts ukuthi wena ucabangani ngoMacingwane ichulu upresident wamaBhinca. Uma ngabe ubuka ama-actions kapresident wamaBhinca, ngabe akhombisa ukuthi umxishwa khona nikwe kona noma usevule amehlo wabona ukuthi hayi we can't march forever? So another story Ntokozo that I want us to touch on, obeyi-head ye-IDEC uAndrea Johnson uyatestifya kuMahlanga Commission.
Yes.
Angazi noma uyaqeda ke namhlanje wasirecorda thina sirecorda kulesibili. Kodwa kade testify from last week uyaqhubeka. Kuningi kokushaqisayo nokumangazayo uma ukuthi uyayilandela iMahlanga Commission okubonile. Shocking. Kuvele kwacaca ngokusobala ukuthi ayikho into eboshelwe uKhumalo naboshwe nabo, including uSergeant, I just forgot her surname, lo owaqashwa kwaBMW. Waye overqualified for umsebenzi o advertisewe externally, kodwa bathi bambophela ukuthi uqashiwe kuthiwa uboshela ukuthi for crime angayenza in future. So I don't know whether I should call it incompetence or it's deliberate incompetence ya Andrea Johnson neteam yakhe, ngoba bebefuna ukwenza ukukhohlakala ukubopha amaphoyisa enze umsebenzi oncomekayo. I don't know whether it's incompetence or it's deliberate incompetence ngoba befuna nje ukukhohlakala, but it's incompetence nonetheless. Incompetence yabo ihlala obala. So ukuthi uyaresigna mina leya resignation nayo ngibiza ngokuthi choreographed. It's a choreographed resignation ngoba mina ngokwami khona ufika kwamhlebela wathi sula noma uzoxoshwa. Sula or else. Ngoba ubhala incwadi ebusuku wathi uya resign, the following day, when maybe not ebusuku, but previous day, the following day, umongameli use apply ingqondo yakhe. Why accept resignation? Sesitholi statement ukuthi umongameli say accepted resignation. So fast, they were just saving her ukuthi instead of ukuthi dismiss, aga resign. Because umongameli siyazi ukuthi umongameli uma apply ingqondo yakhe, it can take weeks, months, years before actions are touched, as I'm still applying my mind. This one decision, a big decision, head of the IDEC, ikhishwe just like that. Except resignation yakhe, no action plan ukuthi ubani ozongena esikhaleni sakhe, all of those. Bhala incwadi namhlanje, the following day accept. So it's a choreographed resignation. Bekumele axoshwe but base bamsave. But that's not what I want to focus on, Jap. I want to focus on Peter du Toit, obhalela iNews 24.
Yeah.
Mainstream media.
Yeah.
Ubhale istory. This was sometime last week. I think it was on the if I check the dates, I'll tell you now. I think it was on the 20. What's the date here? Okay, I can't see the date. But ubhale istory. Lapho khona i-title yaleso story headline ibithi The Crucifixion of Andrea Johnson. Ethi uAndrea Johnson utreatwa worse than uMatlala by ad hoc committee. Basically, commissioners and ad hoc committee is unfair on Andrea Johnson. A whole journalist, an opinion piece, a defender of Andrea Johnson. Peter du Toit, who's an experienced journalist. And then what impressed me though was Clement Manyathela. Wangena wamphendula. Clement Manyathela, who's with 702, wamphendula Peter du Toit. And then this is what Clement tweeted. The commissioners seem to approach, okay, he quotes Peter du Toit. The commissioners seem to approach Johnson as if she was Kat Matlala. And then Clement Manyathela says, what an unfair statement to make about the commissioners who have consistently conducted themselves with highest level of professionalism. All they did was inquire, isn't that what this commission exists for? So that's Clement Manyathela questioning a fellow journalist, a colleague in the industry. And a couple of days later, just before I resigned, Andrea Johnson, Peter du Toit ubhale article said Andrea Johnson's position is now unattainable. She must go. This was just before a resignation letter. Then kusolakala ukuthi ikusho News 24 bisizolile letter. That's why I say shintsha umqondo Peter du Toit defending Andrea Johnson, the indefensible, which makes no sense to me. Came Clement Manyathela again. What a coincidence. So on the day her resignation letter is leaked to News 24, your views suddenly change. I wonder though, will you apologize for your unfair statements towards the commissioners? You accuse them of treating her like she was a criminal. I applaud Clement Manyathela's outspokenness. And this is the reason why some of us were really sad when SABC sacked his show, which later on showed that it wasn't doing well, according to Amastetaga SABC. But us who love his approach, his robust nature, he's fair in how he asks questions, and he asks questions for the people. And this is what makes Clement Manyathela such a great radio presenter for a talk show. So I just wanted to applaud Clement Manyathela. For me, he did quite well on this one, bro.
Yeah, I also agree. I when you shared these with me, I also went to check them. But at times it is important for someone to challenge your position.
Yes,
I know that as people, especially who are in the media space, we don't take it nicely when somebody challenges our position, but it is great to see because he professionally challenged Peter du Toit's position when it comes to Andrea Johnson, whatever Peter du Toit had to say for Andrea Johnson. And ziyakhipha kwimali commission. And I think when the commission started, we all just thought it's
another commission. Yeah.
We thought about what was going on in the Zondo Commission. And I think this is the first time I've seen abantu be so interested in the commission. I've seen like ordinary people, not people like you and I, who are interested in news, but following commission.
Yeah, Madlaga Commission has done really well, and Clement Manyathela is doing exceptionally well on radio. And this is the reason, just going back to Clement, this is the reason every week uzo accuswa EFF, ukuthi is on the EFF. The following week uzo accuswa MK, which is on the MK. The following week uzo accuswa DA, which is on the DA. Even the likes of people, childish people, they do this with him. The former leader of the DA, what is his name? Johnston Hazen,
yes,
doesn't do interviews with Clement Manyathela, because he believes also Clement Manyathela hates him. But Clement Manyathela says his view, he doesn't hate a person, he hates an action, and he has an issue with an action, and it's his job, for goodness sake. So I really love how outspoken and how hard-hitting Clement is. If you haven't listened to his show, I'm a huge fan. Check him out on 702 9 to 12 weekdays. Another one, Chapa, that I saw on radio, Bram. Radio did well last week. Radio did really, really well. I was listening to UTJ Sbu in the morning, the interviewer Utabiso Mosia, about a story that he ran a day before. And Utabiso Mosia picked up a scam lapho khona umuntu ebedla imali zabazali ngoba nakhethe ingane zabo zizohamba ziye kuma trials eKaizer Chiefs,
which is what every parent would like to see happening, especially if their child
is talented.
100%.
And in fact asimlalele ukuthi kwenzakaleni kule story ngale nkathi uThabiso Mosia efonela le scammer live on air. I think radio did well. Let's listen to Thabiso Mosia and the scammer.
Hello, Coach.
Hello.
How are you, Coach?
I'm good and you?
I'm fine, thanks, man. Coach, uthetha no Mr. Mahlangu, ne?
Yeah.
I got a poster, man, upper coach, from my boy about trials at Chiefs. So I just wanted to confirm with you first.
Yeah, well, I consider that poster khona ngempela ama-trials wenzayo for abantwana.
And then which age group, Coach?
Yeah, okamanje sizosebenza ngawo wonke ama-division. Umntwana uneminyaka emingaki?
2010.
Iminyaka yakhe
16, una 16 this year.
Okay, njengoba ya 16 somfaka under 17.
So asebenza njani, Coach, ama-trials then? Ase-naturena?
Yebo.
Oh, nini, Coach?
Yebo, usuku nje ama-trials aseqalile kodwa silanda abantwana asebekhokhile. Uma engawukhokhile asemlanda. Bakhona abantwana asababuka abaqeda ukuyotrayela nje lezi zinto sifoma kuzona. Abanye basazotrayela nje, so lokho sibalanda njalo ngesonto.
Oh, okay. So then isenza njani ke, Coach, if unifuna ukufaka umntana ku-trials?
Yeah, isitep sokuqala nje ukuthi ngizokusendela ifomu, mase kusendelele ifomu, ungenzele icopy yalo, mase uyangisayinela, ungishuthele, mase usala necopy ezobe proof, mase sizolanda umntwana ukuthi wena ngempela nomntwana engibele simlanda.
Oh, nimlanda phi? Endlini?
Yebo, simlanda la khona umntwana provide transport because imali registration fee icover yona yonke ne-transport, membership card, medical aid, free scholarship kanye ne-free accommodation.
Oh, in a scholarship also?
Yeah, in a scholarship. Umntwana nje mase sesithathile uzojoyina iqembu lethu.
I-Chiefs?
Yebo mzala.
And then esikolweni ufakwa kubhatala i-Chiefs or kubhatala i-parents?
Yeah, kubhatala sikhokhela thina nje, wena into ebekumele uyenze ukhokhela i-registration fee kuphela, then umntwana simkhokhelele ezinye.
So
Okay.
yeah, bro.
All right. First of all, well done to Thabiso Mosia for exposing this scammer, because, you know, as a person owaselokishini, I know ukuthi abazali bazifisela kangakanani ingane zabo ukuthi zithole i-breakthrough kuma teams edlala ibhola. I know of parents abadedela ingane zabo ziyohlala up in Gauteng ngoba zifuna amathuba ebholeni, and bazohlanganisa imali engekho ukuzama ukuthi ingane ikwazi ukusurvive up there in Gauteng. Now, for someone to come up with a scam like this, kuzoba nabazali abazohamba beyodayisa ama-belongings abo, abazoboleka imali ngoba sebethi there comes a breakthrough. Kanti this has absolutely nothing to do with Kaizer Chiefs. It is not legit, it is not known, and then they will lose money, and money that will take them years to be able to recover. So well done to Thabiso Mosia.
100% mfethu uqedile ngicabanga ukuthi ukushow wonke in terms of the well done and how well Thabiso did and nokusave nje abantu uqinisile. Engifisa ukubheka mina ingase side le radio, because this is brilliant job, this is brilliant work, and it's really, I'm really happy ukuthi kwenziwe i-radio, because we want radio to do well, we want radio to win. I don't believe sithola enough of these stories. Lapho khona i-radio iphuma iyo save abantu einkingeni abangabhekana nazo. Makuqala unyaka kuba khona izikole lezi ezingekho emthethweni ngoba nakingane ama universities sekugcwele ama colleges angaregistiwe. Kungakuhle ukubona i-radio ihambi yakulezo itori i-expose rather lezo ikole i-expose lezo ikole. That's just an example. Ziningi ezinye izinto ezenzakalayo emphakathini ezobugebengu nokuba sophisticated, obu scam, ongawona ukuthi khona umuntu oshawayo ogwazwayo linyazwayo, okulula uku-expose ukuthi you know obani benza lento. So we'd love to see radio do more of these stories. For me, that is my ask.
I also 100% agree with you. Radio can do more of this. Radio can expose more scammers. We are living in times of a lot of scammers. I'm sure you have heard of abantu bekhuluma ngokuqashwa ko-Transnet.
Yes.
You have heard of abantu bekhuluma ngokuqashwa ko-Masipala.
100%.
And only to find those are scams. You understand? So those people need to be caught and they need to be exposed.
Yeah. And many of us have been scammed. You know my story. I will not say it. I've been scammed. You know my story. So many of us have gone through that.
In fact, you've been scammed, I think, twice since I know you. You remember
I don't remember the first one.
You remember the 10 rand thing on the floor in town?
Oh yes, yes, I forgot that one.
When we were running that office,
yes,
in
I forgot that one. There was a while
and
ago.
That guy threw money on the floor and took your cell
phone. Yes. And the second one, it was quite embarrassing. I'm not gonna say that one. But basically, umuntu wangisendela fake proof of payment. Ngamnika into engangiyidayisa ngaleso sikhathi ngarealize ngamsiza ngamfakise etracking. Izinto ey'jona. Yes, into engangiyidayisa wafika endlini.
And you were waiting eagerly for your money
to reflect. I realized later. So those are the kind of stories that we'd love to hear. Expose those scammers. Whether abala South Africa no mabangaphandle, let's expose ama scammers. So radio did well. Can radio do more? That's the question.
Yeah. And then one of the big stories for Metro FM in particular, they are long-standing feature. I think among features that are old, amadali moyeni we Metro FM, it's this one. Ibizwa ngokuthi Ask a Man, ewuyona sokhuluma ngayo. kube Poetry in Motion with Wilson Binkosi. Those are the two, but
Which you
I'm
can
sure
think
upon
of,
an
yeah.
amanye that I can think of. But this is one of the oldest features at Ask Amen.
Do you remember when that feature started?
No, I don't.
I have no idea, but what I do remember, would say it goes as far back as when Bonang was there. And this was maybe 2014 when Bonang did that show. At the time, ababenikeza advice kwaku JJ. No.
The Naked DJ.
No, Naked DJ, yes. Until now, just also means. But I actually think it predates isikhathi sabonang. Ngicabanga ukuthi even a show before ekabonang, which I'm thinking it was, whose show is it anyway? Was it whose show is it anyway? Did it come after Bonang or before?
I can't remember right now.
I might be wrong,
Yeah.
but there was a whose show is it anyway? If it was before, maybe I don't know. But you can say, you remember when this show started, Ask a Man. It's been a big show for many years, Ask a Man. What do you think is the secret behind longevity? Yeah, Ask a Man. Why Ask a Man has survived so many years?
And now it's going on TV.
Yes, it's now going on TV.
So that's why we're talking about. That's why we're talking about it. It's because the feature is going to be going on TV
on SABC 3.
On Sector S3.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you.
I'm exposing my age.
Sector S3. Yes.
So, but now let's just talk about it on radio. What is it that has made it last so long? What is it about the feature?
I think there are certain things that will always remain relevant and ezizowa attractor abantu. First of all, asiqale la. Abantu bayazithanda indaba zabantu.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's me. My raw mind as abantu bayazithanda indaba zabantu. Right?
Yes.
And kumnandi ukulalela indaba zabantu. You understand? So that is why you would find ngesikhathi sama-magazine abantu babehlala bafunde uDS story.
Yes.
Ngoba lapho ufunda indaba zabantu.
Okay.
Right. So Ask a Man kunalo muntu osherishe indaba yakhe. And siyamlalela, abanye sizwelane naye, and abanye simjaje, and so on. So into yokuqala engibona ukuthi le feature yenze yayisebenzela ukuthi in general umuntu uyayithanda indaba zabantu. Secondly, abantu they take comfort in knowing ukuthi inkinga abakuzona they are not alone. That's the second thing. So lapha kukhulunywa umuntu usenda ngenkinga yakhe, kukhulunywe ngayo eradweni. And there are many other people who are going through the same thing or a similar thing or something even worse.
Yes.
And now umuntu meselalele, they take comfort ekuthenini how kanti akumina ngedwa odlula kulesi simo. So I think that's the second thing. And then people will always phone and advise, but I think those are the 2 points. Not limited to those, but I think those are the 2 points I would submit.
No, I agree. I agree with those points. I would add, DJ.
Yeah.
Just J. Ukuthi umjolo ngiyazizwa indaba zabantu. Abantu bayathanda ukukhuluma ngomjolo specifically. Ezomjolo zihlale zimnandi. Njengoba usho omunye umuntu ulalela bese ethi uyazi bengitsho ukuthi ngineyinkinga hayi at least okwami ngcono akufani nokosibani bani. So I think it affects that umjolo. I think that's where even the name Anonza la qhamuka khona. I might be wrong. Yeah, but I know it's because that feature uhlala ubo anonymous. Ukhona uzokwazi ukukhuluma inkinga zakho ukhuleke. Bese beyafona ke bakujaje bakutshela ukuthi move on noma whatever the case might be. But yeah, you might be right. Uthanda indaba nje neindaba zabantu nanokuthi ke itopic yomjolo nje ihlala izoshisa nanoma ngabe kuthiwa yini. Njengoba dushilo nje ntokoza ukuthi isiya ku TV S3, this speaks to the success of the feature. Metro FM has done well. Awamaningi ama feature aqala eradweni bese eyahamba aye emsakazweni. Akhona ngizokwenzela isibonelo ukhosini ingono yomsamo no Lady D no Baba Vivi Omkhize baqala emsakazweni yasiya na TV. So the same thing that is happening. Babone i-opportunity baya encourage njengamanje abantu ukuthi basende izitori zabo, they can be anonymous and sekuzozwakala na TV. There's a promo that is running on Metro FM about it. So well done to Metro FM, well done to Kgotso Thaledi, because it's happening in her time.
Yes.
She's grown the feature and she's managed to maintain the feature, and it's now going on TV.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. Quite excited about that one. Looking forward to Indaba Zabantu on TV.
Yeah. Do you remember how we used to look forward to reading Shwashwi?
Oh yes.
Woza Nazumzala.
Yes.
The honest truth, my brother, is that there was nothing that you'd gain from that piece of article, you know, but you would read it. Ukuthi ubani o celebrity useshaye i-girlfriend yakhe, yabo, and you would read it, and there were even features on radio that would talk about lezi ndaba zabantu.
100%.
And then one of the biggest features, on shows, right? Different shows is or on the breakfast and on the drive is the traffic feature.
Okay.
You know, I realized that there are people who tune into these shows because they want to be up to date when it comes to traffic in their areas. You know, and these are big features.
Yeah.
And I think when you listen to umsakazi owenza traffic, umbono ukuthi no man, they can do better. Kuphatha kabi. Because it's a feature engicabanga ukuthi ama radio stations ayayisebenzisa ukukhompyutha ngayo. Yabo njengoba nje uhlala eThekwini. If you know ukuthi i-ECR
yes
izokunikeza i-traffic spot on ngeTheku, ngeke uyithole uyogaxela, sorry. Ngeke uyithole uyogaxela mangabulalela i-ECR. You are going to listen to Buhle Khatshwa.
100%, yes.
If it's Gagasi FM, you are going to be listening to Gagasi FM. If it is Ukhozi FM, you are going to listen to Ukhozi FM. And there are many of these presenters who are doing traffic reports in the different radio stations. But I think it is fair today because we want to know from the viewers, who is your favorite traffic reporter?
100%. You know what I'm trying to do, John? Keep busy life on it. Okay, now why does it keep going here?
That's where it starts.
Oh, okay. So I'm trying to go to our page because you said something, Uguti, traffic, abantu bayelalela, and it's one of the reasons people listen to radio. And there's a post that we posted as podcast radio and stuff, where we broke down reasons people listen to radio. And to show how true, how correct you are, 38% of people listen to radio for traffic. That's a big number.
Yeah.
It's number 3 on the list.
Yeah.
Number 3. The first is music. Number 2 is news. Number 3 is traffic. So you can see ukuthi traffic is big. You can see ukuthi abantu, they tune in to radio stations to listen to traffic. I was listening to Mhlobo Wenene. I mean, I've been listening to Mhlobo Wenene. I was pleasantly surprised ukuzwa ukuthi uTsepo Machaya usakhona usenza traffic kuMhlobo Wenene. So uTsepo Machaya bazomkhumbula babelalela Ukhozi many years ago. Wayenza traffic yase Eastern Cape kuKhozi FM. Angikhole akasayenzi njengamanje.
Yes, akasayenzi.
So usakhona usayenza kumhlobo usayenza kumhlobo Wenene. Ngokwami baningi abantu abagood ku-traffic. You mentioned uBuhle Khatshwayo.
There's Rob Ben on SAFM.
There's Rob Ben on SAFM, yes. That's where I was going. Who's doing it on Radio 2000, the lady? Okay, we'll remember, yes.
Yes, yeah.
But there are many people. But Ngogwam, inkosi yabo.
Mm.
Inkosi yabo.
Mm.
It has to be Rob Ben. It has to be Rob Ben. For me, Rob Ben does traffic like no other. Uma ngabe ekhuluma ngetraffic ukuthatha kubeke.
Yeah.
Ungathi lezi ndawo akhuluma ngazo zonke useke waba kuzona.
Yeah.
Uma ngabe ekhuluma ngePine Town, ekhuluma ngomgwaqo osePine Town, umgwaqo ojwayele indlela asuke uchaza ngayo. Uma bekhuluma nje ngichazwana nokuthi Umngeni Road, uthi Umngeni Road. Akasho uthi Amngeni Road. You know, there are people who stay here in KZN and they'll say Amngeni Road. He says Umngeni Road. He paints a picture for umlaleli. Ungathi iSouth Africa uyazi yonke, nemigwaqo yaseSouth Africa uyazi yonke. Awufili like ukhuluma ngento angayazi. So baningi aba good.
Yeah.
But ngokwami Rob Ben,
No, I agree.
I take my
with
hat
you.
off for Rob Ben.
we in Kunzi, and I think he has really invested in his craft. Truly invested in his craft. The first time driver at Joburg, when I was driving in Joburg, I felt like I've been there before. Nicol Square, what. I felt like I've been here before, simply because of the traffic report. Rob busy. We show Tibo Touch.
Yeah, sure.
You know, because Nangsalalela Gakulu Utibo Touch Ngalisos Cats. You know, so he has really invested in his craft and he doesn't waste time. You switch on the microphone, he just goes straight into traffic, but he will paint a picture for you and give you alternatives. Yeah, but which is what you want, and give you alternatives as if umuntu wakhona la.
100%. Baningi, I mean, umsweli, I think naye ufike uyenzile imark.
Yes.
When the traffic, definitely people loved him. They loved his jokes. The ladies are here now. Konoko Zini, Nogwanda Tema, as well as Unomfundo Clarissa. They're in the morning. They're doing amazing job as well. So what I want about traffic, be it wilalela with Metro FM, wilalela SAFM, Radio 2000, Gagasi, ECR. When who does it for you? Maybe let's talk about an individual. Ora futhi iyipi traffic obona ukuthi ikuthatha ikubeke uma ngabe ulalele yona hayi ngeke uyithole stuck with traffic. I miss lutho. Which one do you look forward to? I'm very interested in your thoughts.
I'm very interested, because it is a big feature and I think radio stations should not take it lightly.
100%. I think let's move on to the last story that we'll talk about today and Dogos. Kubi pha kwasho uGwede Mantashe wathi London uFloyd kubi pha anyama nje nabekuthiwa London uNomvalo kubi pha. What on earth is going on in the MK party? Bethu i-MK party i-party ethandwa kakhulu eKZN ebe ne-support enkulu. Uma ngabe kuwukuthi awuyona i-MK party uyamazi o-MK party. Uma ukuthi wena uqobo lwakho awuyisupport khona ohlala naye endlini oyisupportayo. That's how much people love i-MK party abantu base-KZN. Ubona ngendlela abaperforme ngayo kuma-elections, especially eThekwini, people love i-MK party. Kodwa ukubona indlela izinto ezenzeka ngayo, i-instability within the party, hayi kuyadabulisa. Akanoma instability ngoba uma ngabe bekhuluma bathi akuyona instability, bathi it's a new party, so izinto ziyashintsha nani. Kodwa uma ngabe, maybe let's bring someone to speed, umuntu ongazi sikhuluma ngani. Umongameli wayo i-MK party uNcamalala usethathe isinqumo sokuthi uye uye ozonominate bonke abantu abazoba ama-candidates e-MK party njengoba kuya kuma-local government elections.
But is that even possible? How many municipalities? No, I'm not expecting an answer. How many municipalities do we have in KZN as a whole? How many wards? Ngiyazi ukuthi asizange singene ukwenza lo research. How many wards do we have in the entire KZN? How do you do that? The last time I checked, eThekwini alone has 112 wards. The last time I checked, because in Tlhalakone, eThekwini, 112 wards. So that means there is 112 candidates in eThekwini alone. To screen 112 people, how much of time will it take? Singakayi PMB, singakayi Richards Bay, singakayi Potchefstroom, singakayi Newcastle. I'm sabala the bigger municipalities now. Then there are smaller municipalities. There is your Inkandla, there is your Vryheid, there is your Paul Pietersburg. Is it even possible?
Local government elections national government elections May ka 2024, right? EMK party yalonjwa ngomhla ka 16 December, sorry.
Yes.
2023. That is 5 months away from local government elections. Ukube ngakubuza umbuzo ngomhla ka 14 December noma ngithi nje ngomhla ka 20 December 2023 ukuthi ku-possible yini ukuthi u-launch i-political party ngo-December 2023, leyo political party ithole
number 3.
ibe number 3 nationally, ibe number 1 in KZN. I-answer yakho engathini?
Well, I did see it coming.
You saw it coming?
I saw it.
No. Because ngikubuza ngomhla ka 17 kade launch a-political party.
Ngakubona mina immediately ANC is going to be in trouble.
Okay.
And okay, am I saying now EMK aizo abantu abazoyivotela? No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm talking about I've never been part of any political party. I don't know how these things work. But getting councillors registered to be able to stand for the party in all sisakhuluma nge-KZN angithi leyanto uzoyenza throughout the country.
So Mpumalanga, they're quite big there as well.
So that is why ngibuza mina ukuthi is it possible?
Allow me to land. I haven't landed. Okay. I was going to answer exactly that question. Yes. So when I'm asking you ukuthi wawungathini, okay, it was when you saw it coming, but majority of us were like, it's not gonna help, it's not gonna work. Kodwa uNcabalala wasikhombisa ukuthi we master chess player has got chess moves, big chess moves, and wenza the unthinkable. Even I'm a political analyst. Nobody was putting EMK party where they are. Nobody was putting MK party above EEFF, but he did it. Maybe it's not a good idea to question Ncabalala. Maybe he knows better.
No, I don't think so. No, I disagree with you. No. I don't think so.
Maybe he knows better.
No. Any true leader needs to accept ukuthi kunabantu abazowaquestion ama-decisions ayo. And any true leader kufanele ibe ready ukuphendula phela mangabe ibuzo. You understand? So we can't just sit and not question. You understand? I'm not a member of the MK, but he owes those people an explanation. How is this going to be done? Is it possible? He owes them an explanation. How is it going to be done? What processes are going to be followed? What's going to be the shortlisting procedure? You work in a company somewhere. The company doesn't employ so many people. When you have got 3 positions advertised, there are processes that are followed up until those positions are filled. So if in this ward, there are 4 people who are showing good candidacy to be councillors, it's going to be a tedious exercise to be left with one. You understand? So what process is going to be followed? Obviously, those questions need to be asked by members internally, because at the end of the day, I'm a voter. All I need is to see amagama eXhoxeni, then I will decide ukuthi I go for green, yellow, black, whatever. I'll just decide ukuthi ngiyanga kuphi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Asizwele uNxamalala echaza le.
Yeah.
Ne rationale behind his decision.
Ngathi ekuqaleni angifuni kube khona abantu abazokhethwa ngoba uhlubo. Ayiyeka ke uma comrade daya kwenziwe. Nanso inkinga isifikile le ngangibalekela. Ngangifuna ukuyenza ngedwa lento. Ngikhomba umuntu ngithi wena nawe ukubazi. Noma singahluleka manje ngoba sizobanga. Siphinde futhi sihluleke njengoba sahluleka. Still sekhona yothi akusekho umuntu ke manje ozokhethwa. Mina ngizobakhetha.
Let me just ask you. I know you are also not in politics, but is this democratic for the organization? Because angithi mina ke manje sengibuka umlando wakho uNxamalala, right? Mina ngibuka kanjalo. uNxamalala uzalwe wakhulela kwi-African National Congress. And the African National Congress enezindlela zokwenza izinto, right? And kwi-African National Congress, there've always been ama-Congress akhetha i-leadership, and there's always been ama-contestation, and then whoever emerges out of that contestation, everybody needs to rally behind that particular leader. In this particular process, now, if the main man ethi imi nozozenze, is there any democracy in that?
So I don't think democracy is not the only way of governing or of running an organization or of leading. And it's not, democracy is also not perfect.
Okay, you have covered me, so it means they're not doing things.
No, yeah. Yes. It's obvious. Hence, leaders are appointed in the MK party. There hasn't been a conference. And uNxamalala wakusho quite a number of times ukuthi akafuni kube khona i-conference ngoba kuba khona ukuxabana. Ngiyizwa amanye amalida mangabe ekhuluma ethi ngoba basabasha bazoya kwi-conference, but I remember clearly uNxamalala ethi akafuni kube khona i-conference ngoba kuba khona ukuxabana. So they are using a different methodology or a different way of running an organization than le ndlela democratic. Kodwa ke Ntokozo, I want us to maybe be fair ukuthi uma ngabe ethi wayefuna ukuyichuzela yena abantu, ngiyazi ukuthi simzwile uyisho lo ngomlomo wakhe, kodwa mina lokho angikuthathi literally, to be honest.
It's fine.
Wait, let me land. Angikuthathi literally. Angicabanga ukuthi uthi yena personally siqu sakhe uzokhomba usibanibani nosibanibani. Ngicabanga ukuthi uzoba nabo abantu abathembayo azobachuza yena uNxamalala abazomlekelela. Last night, I didn't read the statement, and I hate myself for not reading the statement. Ngibone i-statement esiphume kuyona i-MK party ukuthi sekhona i-structure esinye futhi structures fonyiwe. Ngicabanga ukuthi sibizwa ngokuthi, I might be wrong, i-presidential task team. Leso structure angizange sifunde i-statement kodwa sizosebenzisana nayo uNxamalala. So mhlawumbe isona leso structure ngiwafunda ngama-rules ama-duties wabo. Mhlawumbe isona leso structure esizomlekelela kulo msebenzi. Angicabanga ukuthi uyena yedwa nje ozochuza abantu. Ngikubuka mina ngendlela kwenzeka ngayo. Does it look stable right now? No. Does it look sustainable? No. It looks messy. It looks messy. It looks scary actually. Ngoba I mean, some of us are in KZN and siyayazi, I mean, politically there's a history like KZN. Uma izinto zenzeka kanjena sike sithuke ukuthi sicela kungabuyeli la siphuma khona.
Yeah, well, you have just, wangenza ngayibuka ngenye indlela. I have to be honest. Angithi mina bengigcwele ukuthi okay, ngazi ukuthi njengoba esuka kwi-ANC ka-ANC kwenziwa kanje. And where I was making a mistake is having an expectation of what he's going to be doing things the ANC way. Just like how the EFF, for example, does most of its things the ANC way, conference and so on. So that was my impression. But it's not like a rule. Because he was in the ANC, he must do things the ANC way. Now he's doing things the MK way. I need now to follow the MK to understand the MK way of doing things and learn the ANC ways when I'm following the MK politics. Just like when, as a podcaster, sometimes I follow the DA. When I'm following the DA, I have to learn the DA way of doing things so that I can be able to, to formulate the full picture of what's going on.
I wish you a lot of luck learning the MK way. Because the MK way... But
you just helped me to see the MK way.
I'm trying to understand it myself. It looks quite unstable and a little bit messy for my liking. But maybe from outside. I'm an outsider. Mina kumele balole ivoti lami ukuthi ngihambe ngibavotele. Njoba ne-ANC lole ivoti lami, njoba ne-DA lole ivoti lami, nasengidinga ukudecide ukuthi ngizovotela bani, EFF, Action SA, all of them. But from where I sit at the moment, when I look at the MK party and the power that, or rather the support that they have in KZN, I become worried for the people who love the party. Uguti, is this sustainable? Because by the political, it needs to live beyond the founding leader. But how? Like, it just seems, what happened to the National Command? What was it called? National Command? National Command, yes, they were called National Command. Dalimpofu used to sit there. What happened to the National Command? Are those people still even active? When was the last time you saw Dalimpofu speaking on behalf of the MK party?
Hayi kulungile angisasho lutho manje mina. Ngizoze ngikhulume into eziningi kakhulu.
Hayi siyathanda ukukhuluma into eziningi. Khona okunye usafuna ukusho yini?
Hayi angisanalutho hayi.
Awuye kuma comment section usazisa wakho umbono. Kona konke sikhulume ngakho namhlanje. Cabanga ukuthi kuningi kakhulu intokozo. Ngendlela i-content ebeningi ngayo. Siyaye asike sihlangane senze something si drop. Sicela uye kuma comment section usazisa wakho umbono. Khona konke sisho. Usitshele la sibheda khona. Usitshele la siphuma khona endleleni. Usivumele la right khona. Usho lo wakho umbono sithokoza kakhulu. Podcast radio and stuff le. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.